Hello, everyone. Welcome to meet once again in this manner. We are in this Happy Learning Maths now doing a series of video on solving simultaneous equation. And this is another choice that I have chosen, especially with the special characteristics of the equations. I stated down there, the uniqueness of this example is there are two equations where the coefficients are multiple of each other. What do I mean by that? So that means one, the coefficient could be 2x, and the other one is 4x, or it can be 3y and the other one is 9y. So it is that kind of arrangement where one of the coefficient can be just easily multiplied with a number, and then it can obtain both of them same coefficient. Now, I've also stated there that before elimination for this type of questions, what we need to do is we will first rearrange one of the equation by multiplying with a number that will lead to reform that equation so that it shares the same coefficient digit with its friend. Okay, so now once you have arranged that, and you may proceed with the elimination steps using either subtraction or addition, wherever it is applicable. As for now, for any one of you, if you're not sure what I am talking about, I would encourage you to check out the video that I titled as Simultaneous Equation Basic Skills Required. Check it out, and you will have nothing to lose but all to gain, because in that video, I am demonstrating and explaining in detail the 4 basic skills that all learners or candidates who wanted to succeed confidently and 100% in solving simultaneous equation. Check it out if you are not sure. All right, so now also to help your learning, I have put down a brief write out about the theory of solving simultaneous equation. And out of these many words, I want to draw your attention to that 3 lines that I have highlighted, the 3 main steps that we will keep repeating and apply any time when we wanted to solve simultaneous equation. The first step is eliminating one of the unknowns. So we will produce a simple one unknown linear equation. And then we proceed to the second step, that we're going to solve that simple linear equation with one unknown. And that will give you the value for that first unknown. Once you get that, you will arrive at the third and the final steps, where you're going to substitute your newfound unknown value into the equation. Then the second unknowns with this value will emerge, and you will declare mission accomplished. And congratulations to you, where full mark is on your way. All right, so now we will look into these questions that we have picked for that. Now, if we look at the arrangement of the equation, this coefficient of x is 1. Okay, when nothing is written, of course, it is understood that it is one piece of x there. And then there is a 4. So you know that you can easily multiply that 1 with 4 to change this equation into 4. All right, so that is the idea, that we're going to multiply this equation with a 4. And that is the arrangement that we're going to do. All right, so now I'm going to organize this page into 2 sections. Let me do with with a line. Okay, on this part, of course, let me put down here, these are the solution that we are going to write out in the exam paper or your exercise, right? Whatever that you are doing, this is the solutions, okay? And then, but what I'm going to do is, what do I do with the left-hand column? It is to assist you and also to summarize what are the steps that we are taking and why are we doing that, okay? And then on this side will be what you will write out for your examiner or your teachers, all right? So let's put in, okay, I'm going to shift it here. Yep, okay, it's because this section is where you will write out whatever that you needed to pass up to your examiner or your teachers. Okay, so now the very step one is we are going to prepare. Okay, so now we are not going jump direct into elimination because we can't do that yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to prepare. All right, so we're going to rearrange, right? We're going to rearrange so that we can get to rearrange to get same coefficient. Okay, so now on this side, what you will write to your teacher is, of course, you want to copy the question before you start. Now equation 1, 4x minus 2y equals to 12. And you would want to name the equation. Okay, you want to name the equation. What is that for? So that you can communicate clearly with your examiner, because you will not be there to explain to the uncle examiner or auntie examiner, but your writing will do that job for you. So you will do that equation 1 and 2. So now you have marked this. So you notice that you want to make that to be the same. Now let me just purposely put in different color first. Yep, so that they are different, right? So let's keep them in different color first. So now you're going to tell the uncle or auntie examiner saying that I'm going to take equation 1 and I'm going to multiply that with 4. Okay, so that's what you want to do. So now here's the thing. If you want to make things easier for you, okay, you can actually write it out here. You can write it out here like this. Okay, no, it's 4, right? Not 3. So you're going to take 4 and then you want to write it out. That will be super awesome. All right. Even though sometimes I say that, well, you can just write it out here. But of course, if you're really running short of time, of course, you can do that. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write that. So it will rearrange this into 4x minus 12 equals to -4. Now you have transformed equation 1 all together. So we're going to make that into another name, equation number 3. Okay, so now you have transformed them. So now if you notice, now you can take down this equation. Okay, you can put it down here. So notice that equation 2 and equation 3 actually sharing the same coefficient. Notice that? And then, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint it with 4. All right, so now both of them sharing the same coefficient. Okay, so now you may proceed to number 2, get ready to elimination. All right, so as what we have mentioned, when both of them are same sign, we want to eliminate by subtraction. Okay, so what you do is over here, you just put a minus, take an underline. Everyone likes clean and neat work. And that gives you, this whole thing will be removed, all right? And then over here, you're going to get minus 12 minus 2y. You're going to get, okay, I have missed out my y here. Okay, so you're going to get minus 10y, right? Then here you're going to get minus 4 minus 12, you get minus 16. And then now you notice that you left with only one unknown. Cool, right? So now you may proceed with solve for y. Okay, so now let's move on. So here you divide minus 10 both sides. You're going to get minus 16 minus 10. Okay, so now you can simplify that. All right, so I'm just going to use different ink. 50, 86. Pardon me with my Chinese multiplication table. And then, yeah, so now you're going to get y equals to 8/5. And then why is it positive? We learn in the integer when same sign dividing each other, you're going to get a positive. Now, you can keep this as a fraction. You can keep this as a fraction where you get a mixed number of 1 and 3/5, or you can get this as 1.6. Yep, okay, so you can get that as 1.6. All right, so now you have got your y value. What you're going to do now is you go to the fourth step where you're going to sub the y value 1.6 to find x. Okay, now let's write this for uncle or auntie examiner. You're going to say substitute y equals to 1.6. I'm going to pick the decimal form into any one of your choice. Okay, so you can take the equation 1, you can take equation 2. For me, I'm going to take the easy one. I'm going to take equation 1. Yes. So now equation 1 is x. What do I have there? X minus 3y equal what? Minus 1. Okay. So going to minus 1. Then x minus 3. Of course, you're going to take your 1.6 and sub into that. Let's put that 1.6 equals negative 1. Let's put it a little bit nicer, shall we? Okay, yeah. So now you're going to get x minus 4.8. Yeah, minus equals minus 1. Shall we take that? So you're going to have x equals to minus 1 plus 4.8, and easily you're going to get 3.8. There you go. So you have got both of the unknowns. And then I always wanted to be kind to the examiner, and I will always encourage students to write a brief conclusion. Your x is 3.8, and then your y is 1.6. Okay, there you go. You have done successfully. You, again, if you want to test it out, you can substitute these two values. You can take this x and this y. You can test it out by substituting into here and to confirm, do you get what is the constant? Show that. Okay, if it is true statement, that indicate there are 0 careless mistake, and you know what that means? That means full marks is on the way to your pocket. And that's it. That's it. All right. So that is how the way we solve this type of simultaneous equation. And that's also the end of this video. And I'm going to look out for different formats of questions, and I will try to make more examples whenever time allows me, and looking forward to journey with you with happy learning maths and all the other many other subjects. All right, so until then, take care. Bye bye.